Gill at CloseCallSports.com. Indians Royals bottom of the third, 2 on, 1 out. Drive to deep right center field.
And Naylor are back, and Ramirez did not make the play. Benintendi was a little bit confused, and everybody's confused right now. Wow. And I think third base coach Vance Wilson, from that angle, couldn't tell if the ball was caught or dropped. And the Royals might argue here that the second base umpire David Rackley called it a catch, and that's that area when the ball blends in with that digital scoreboard out there where it's very difficult to see if it's a catch or not a catch.
As an aside, MLB does have an operations rule regarding how much white you can have on an outfield scoreboard, but when they started putting these LED video boards, heavy lighting, the rules were kind of made to be broken, and that causes a bit of problems seeing what happens out there.
Let's watch the umpires, Hud.
All right.
Who has the call?
Because the players, that's all they have.
Runners on base, second base umpire is in. The call belongs to the first base umpire, Andrew Hernandez. Does he put a fist up there? Because if so, that could be problematic.
Okay, now Benintendi is going to be awarded third base.
So generally speaking, if a runner is tagged out during a play and then is awarded a base after the play, that suggests that there was an incorrect call made and that something got changed. More on that in a second, but first, let's re-rack this tape, slow it down. Angel Hernandez, the first base umpire, has calling responsibility, and he doesn't have to make a safe call by mechanic, but he does appear that his right arm comes up, in which case, could it be a fist? If you looked at the third base coach of the Royals, it looks like he responds to the first base umpire's call and then tells the runner Benintendi what to do, and that's why Benintendi gets caught up there. In any case, Rule 802C is the basis for how you deal with changing an incorrect call. If the umpires consult after a play and change a call that had been made, then they have the authority to take all steps that they may deem necessary in their discretion to eliminate the results and consequences of the earlier call they are reversing, including placing runners where they think those runners would have been after the play had the ultimate call been made at the initial call. That basically says if the umpire says, I made the incorrect call, if that's what the determination was, they can say, oops, my bad, and place runners where they think the runners would have ended up had they made the correct call, had Angel Hernandez, for instance, not called an out here. That looks to be what happened. My takeaway on this, most people's takeaway is, oh, Angel Hernandez did something again. But my takeaway is a complaint that I've had against newer baseball stadiums for years. Get rid of the LED scoreboards that make it so difficult for not just the umpires, but the players themselves to see. Because if the players could see it themselves, they would have known that the ball was not caught. Sometimes people's names come up quite often, and in this case, is this a situation of Angel Hernandez is not the problem, but he's a symptom and shows what happens when a perfect storm comes together. Remember our seconds from disaster video? It's the same concept. You have Angel Hernandez, big brand recognition there, a high drive to the outfield, outfielders converging but not really doing much, plus an LED board and distance between that and everything else that's going on the field. Put it all together, and you have an incredibly complex play that didn't need to be this complex. Oh, there's the small matter of the call itself. As far as getting the call right is concerned, I think the end result of this play, had this play been officiated properly from the beginning and there been no confusion, the runner on third base scores. That's what happened. The runner that was on second base gets to third base. That's also what happened. And the runner that was at home plate gets to first base. And that's what happened. So I think that the umpires sorted it out correctly, but only after a heap of confusion that just didn't need to happen for multiple reasons. Visit us online at CloseCallSports.com. We'll see you on the site.